guys, what's going on? This is Rielo.
And Sashimi.
And we are here with Stubby and our rotund buddy Axel over here who's having a nap. And Porsche is way over there hanging out in the blanket because it's cold. So today, guys, we are here to unbox the 3-0 figure of Shin. This is the anime version. There was a previous version that was the manga version, which is a little slightly different design-wise. This is from the anime Dorohedoro. If you guys are unfamiliar, please go watch it. It is really awesome. It's quite a bit mature, funny, fun slice of life anime that puts the emphasis on the slice part. So, speaking of slicing, let's get into it.
Is he doing stuff?
Stubby has a soundtrack. The music from the anime is really, really good too. Even if you're not too much into like the cel-shaded 3D anime, this one was actually, the anime adaptation was done by MAPPA, which does really good CG, and the CG for this one was exceptional. Alright, so slipping into or out of our box. Oh, I like the design for the box.
That's his door.
Yep, for those who are unfamiliar with Dorohedoro, it's got magic casters in it who use doors to transport themselves all over the place. Their doors are custom made for them, so no two magic casters, well, not powerful magic casters, have the same door. I think weaker ones have to use a generic door. So this is what his door looks like. As you'll see soon, Shin is all about the heart. This is a really tall box. Stubby's like, what's going on here?
Camera's not picking him up through that plastic too well.
Yeah, the plastic
Isn't
seems to
stubby.
be a little bit foggy. So let's go ahead and get inside so we can actually see what Shin is. Now this
Stand
figure
ready.
is a 1/6. I believe it's 32 centimeters in height, so quite a tall figure.
What are you chewing on?
It's like nothing.
Whatever it is, you shouldn't. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Alright, so we have a warranty sheet. I don't think there's really too much interest in that, so we'll just toss that aside. We'll go ahead and get this plastic off because it's going to be hard for the camera to pick up what's going on in there.
Man, it's out cold.
Alright, so just so you guys know, his suit is supposed to be dirty. So that's actually quite tall. He's up there with Lao
Oh,
Shan.
dang.
And something you guys most assuredly noticed right off the bat is his clothes are actual fabric. It's not a plastic figure all the way down, and man, that's kind of...
His little plastic booty don't want to come off.
Those booties do not want to come off. So the world of Dorohedoro is a very dark, abysmal place, so no one is really clean. And yes, that is a Nike check, because in the actual manga and the show, you do have... But in the show, they actually do, the mangaka really likes Nike, and you can tell, because just about everyone wears them. I think in the anime version, though, if I remember correctly, they did like... I don't think they used the brand, the actual stripe, or the check mark. They had like this little generic thing, but it says it's the anime version, but he's got that. So check out the detail on the shoes.
Are the bottoms like a Nike? With the circle?
Yep. So scooting up,
Pants.
like the belt is like actually a belt. Like you
A
can
what?
actually see it's functional clothing. You could actually take the belt loop and like pull it through. I don't want to just undress Shin here, but just to show you the detail that goes into this.
Wasn't his hammer at the end of that chain?
No, his chain
Oh, he just
is
has a
that's
chain.
his yeah, it's just a chain. And it actually is a chain that you can actually looks like you can remove it and everything. Yeah, that does unclasp. I don't really want to mess with it, but it does unclasp. You can see on the inside, his jacket actually has a lining, which is pretty cool. I just realized he still has a plastic bag on his face. So, they are quite articulated. They've got quite a few points for articulation for posing. Several points of adjustment at the ankles. The knees have, I can feel the knees actually have, I don't want to, it's kind of hard to show it, but I can feel he's got a point of articulation here and here, so at the knee and above it and below it. The hips, I'm going to end up untucking his shirt. The hips have quite a bit of movement. He's got a point of articulation that I can feel here and here. So quite a bit of movement there. See the arms. Arms seem a little bit stiff. Looks like it's mostly just forward and backward movement. Elbows.
None.
No, there's a point there. It's just quite stiff. It's gonna require a little bit of breaking in.
I
So
like
you want
that.
to be a little bit gentle with the elbows, but they need a little bit of breaking in. And the wrists, completely rotational, in and out. He has adjustable hands here. Well, removable rather. As far as his accessories, he's got quite a few hands. There's an example of the joints they use within the wrist. We've got his hammer here. This is his favorite weapon. He's very good with it. Here's the mask. We'll get to that last. He actually has a pair of... He's got his spectacles. He's got his spectacles here. Oh, let's take a look at his head. See what kind of detail we've got. The hair it looks pretty good. I like this because I actually plan on cosplaying this guy here in the future. So having this figure is going to be quite nice for making the costume up.
You can even see what kind of glasses he wears. Actually, look very similar to yours. I don't know if you can take yours off.
Yeah,
They look
mine.
almost the same.
Yeah, mine are just.
Oh, yours are full frame. I forgot. They look like your old ones.
So there you have it for his normal head, but that's his normal head is okay. But we're gonna go away from that because that's not Shin.
Wait,
This is Shin.
isn't that just a mask though that fits over his head? I guess you gotta take it off to get it on.
Well, no, it goes on. It
Oh, I
replaces
see.
it.
So it's a whole head.
So this is his head because you can see his chin there. So this is his mask. This is what makes Shin famous. Before you get to know him, once you get to know him, then you'll realize that he's famous because he's a really cool guy. There's actually a point. That's interesting. So there is a point of articulation right in the neck there, like right between the shoulders, that goes quite a few directions. I like the skin here. It's actually pliable. It looks like it bends back and forth, so you can get some pretty cool posing with that. If I could get his head on. So there. I might actually use this one. I think it's a little bit shorter.
Yeah, that one may be meant for that.
I think you're right. We're gonna,
Clever.
because I don't have the nails.
I might be able to get it out of there. Oh, you got it. Nope, you didn't.
I didn't get it. What? Maybe nails aren't as overrated as I like to pretend they are.
I think they're useful.
There we go.
Goodness.
Alright, now that we've got that one in there, I think you can make him dance.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so we've got his better mask on now. So, this hand has just been a stump for a little while now. Let's go ahead and get his hammer into the right one. Pretty certain he was a righty.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think he was.
I'm pretty certain. The hammer looks so clean, though. I'm surprised
Oh,
they made
goodbye.
it clean.
Oh, you're right.
Alright, I forgot to mention, the back of his mask, for those of you who don't know him, is actually the way he's supposed to wear it. He just likes to wear it backwards, so you just kind of poke these holes in the back. Look, his tie's even got the little strap on the back to keep the...
What?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a legit actual tie. How do you think... Like, imagine what it would be like to tie that frickin' thing. I hate tying
Oh,
a
no.
normal size tie. Maybe like
No,
jacking
thanks.
around
That sounds
with
like
it.
a nightmare.
So we are going to give him... We have such a huge variety of hands. There's only 3 styles. These hands are so like odd for a figure. Like I'm used to dealing with such smaller parts. His parts are very huge, considering like it's not often I get 1/6 figures, but Shin is like one of my favorite characters ever, so
I wish they'd put in like a cloud of smoke or something.
oh, like a little accessory.
Hmm.
Maybe we can make him a door.
Yeah, tiny door.
Already making a big door, so why not make a small one? See if we can get this behind me. Alrighty, so here you have it. Shin in all of his glory. He stands very well, like really, really well. I mean, he's quite stable. You could definitely put him onto a shelf and it would hold there fine. I could just get his... I had this problem with my actual ties at work. Like, so it's just twisting. So just for one more show, you guys, he's got actual buttons. If you want to take a look at the actual, are they real pockets?
Real pocket?
They're real pockets. Put his hand in his pocket.
Just put some like itty bitty origami in there or something for luck.
But he has actual pockets. The shirt on the inside is actually, it fits really well over the torso. It has like a good shape to it. You know, he actually looks muscular under there. It doesn't like have like a blobby kind of look to it. That's what I was worried about. The coat is actually really well done. It looks like it was tailored to the figure exactly. Like, can you imagine being a tailor having to deal with dimensions this small?
Yeah, it's probably so hard, but it came out really good.
You can actually see the stitching in the... I think his collared shirt is actually
What?
better than most of the collared shirts I've got.
And the big stitches sort of work for the Dorohedoro style.
Pretty sure you could actually... Yep, that's a pocket too. You could put something into his...
Get him the tiniest pocket square.
or a little bitty flower.
Mm.
I don't think he would be particularly worried about his tie's direction anyway, not nearly as much as I would be. So there you have it, guys. The Shin 3-0 figure from Doro Hedoro. This one actually is sold out on 3-0's site. However, I'll have a link down in the description for 3-0's website if you guys are interested. They have a ton of figures, like all sorts of stuff, ranging from Full Metal Alchemist to Shin Godzilla to G.I. Joe, Rambo, all sorts of stuff. They have a lot of really cool figures. Go check them out. You can get on their mailing list and find out about newer figures that are coming out. So if they do happen to cover like a character you're interested in, then the best way with them is you want to be sure you pre-order it as fast as you can. That way you're on the list, because they don't have many of these. They don't make too many when they make them. So there you have it, guys. If you guys have been on the fence or just interested in this kind of figure, or 3-0 as a company, that's pretty much our look at the figure. We appreciate you guys watching. Outside of that, like, subs, all that stuff is up to you. What we do ask for around here, though, is if it's within your means, consider adopting or rescuing an animal like Axel here. Google, you can, ASPCA.org, petfinder.com. You can also Google your local rescue and adoption options. If you can't bring an animal home with you, there's other ways you can help out those animals in need.
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys, or you can donate money, or blankets, clothes, sheets, office supplies, all kinds of stuff. Google your local shelters, see what they need. Probably got something they could use.
Yep, so if you got love to give, love to show, there's plenty of ways to show it, plenty of ways to give it. And unfortunately, there's plenty of animals out there who could use that love. So show them what you got, guys. And speaking of love, we love you. Remember, buy your fun, not your fam. Adopt, don't shop. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.